Okay, let's cut right through all the hype around AI and hacking. We're going to break down what Google's own threat intelligence team is seeing out there on the front lines, and get into how hackers are actually using AI right now.
So, the big question on everyone's mind, right? Is AI about to unleash some new breed of super hacker that changes the game completely?
And the answer, according to Google, is not yet. We're not seeing some brand new, never-before-seen type of attack. But, and this is the part you really need to pay attention to, it's making the bad guys we already have so much better at their jobs.
So what does that really mean? Well, think of AI as a force multiplier. It's not creating new weapons, it's just turbocharging every single step of an attack. Hackers can now do recon way faster, profiling targets in minutes instead of days. They can generate phishing emails that are not just grammatically perfect, but have the right cultural tone to fool almost anyone. And on the tech side, they're automating malware creation and even using AI to find new bugs to exploit. It just makes them faster, leaner, and a whole lot more dangerous.
All right, first up, we're looking at a totally new kind of intellectual property theft. It's not about stealing data, it's about stealing the AI's brain itself.
This is what's known as a model extraction attack. Imagine being able to just copy a world-class chef's skills without ever stepping foot in a kitchen. That's kind of what this is. Attackers get normal access to a powerful AI. They hammer it with questions and then analyze the answers to basically clone its logic into their own new model. It's IP theft for the 21st century. And here's how they pull it off. It starts with the teacher. A massive AI like Gemini that costs a fortune to build. Then they start this insane automated querying process. They capture all the responses, looking for the reasoning behind the answers. And finally, they pour all that stolen knowledge into their own cheap student model. It's a total violation of the terms of service, and it lets them get a knockoff AI without spending millions on R&D. And the scale of this is just staggering. In just one campaign that Google found and shut down, they saw over 100,000 prompts. This isn't one person typing away. This is a massive automated operation designed to reverse engineer how the AI thinks. So how'd they do it? Well, check out this actual prompt they used. By telling the model to keep its thinking content language consistent, they're basically trying to trick it into showing its work, the internal step-by-step logic it uses to get to an answer. They're trying to peek behind the curtain.
Okay, next up, let's talk about the human element, social engineering. For years, we've all been told, look for bad grammar to spot a phishing email. Well, you can pretty much throw that advice out the window now, thanks to AI.
We're now seeing something called rapport-building phishing. This is so much more than a single email. AI is being used to have actual, believable, back-and-forth conversations to build trust with the target. The conversation might go on for days before a malicious link is ever sent. It's patient, it's convincing, and it's incredibly hard to spot.
And of course, state-backed groups are all over this. An Iranian group, APT42, uses AI to research targets and build fake personas. A group from North Korea uses it to profile defense industry workers and then impersonate recruiters. And a group out of China uses AI to build these super detailed intelligence reports on people to make their attacks perfect. For them, AI is the ultimate research assistant.
Okay, so we've covered the social side. Now let's get technical and talk about the code itself. Because threat actors are now using AI as a coding partner to build their malware faster than ever. And again, government-backed actors are leading the pack here. A group from China, APT31, tells the AI to act like an expert to help them find vulnerabilities. Another group was spotted using Gemini almost every day, basically as an on-call programmer to fix bugs in their malicious code. And another just feeds open-source hacking tools into an AI and asks, hey, tell me how this works. It makes using complex tools so much easier for them.
And this is just wild. Look at this real prompt. They don't say, help me hack someone. They create a cover story. I'm a security researcher. It's a plausible scenario designed to trick the AI into giving them exactly what they need, sidestepping its safety rules. They are literally social engineering the AI.
So what does this AI-built malware actually look like in the wild? Well, let's check out a new malware family called Honestcue. What's so clever about it is that the malicious code isn't even inside the malware itself. Instead, it calls out to the Gemini API to generate its code on the fly.
Here's the attack chain. First, the malware calls the API. Gemini sends back a harmless-looking piece of code. But here's the genius part. It never saves that code to the hard drive. It compiles and runs it straight from the computer's memory to download the next part of the attack. Because nothing is written to disk, it's practically invisible to most antivirus software. It's a ghost in the machine.
Let's look at one more case, Coinbait. This is a phishing kit made to look like a crypto exchange so it can steal people's passwords. And based on how complex its code is, it was almost certainly built using AI tools.
And the malware left behind this amazing fingerprint. See these log messages? The code is full of this super detailed, developer-style text. A human would probably delete all that, but an AI just generates it automatically. These messages became a unique signature that basically screamed, "An AI wrote this."
Okay, I know that all sounds pretty bad, but this is not a one-sided fight. So for our last section, let's talk about the defenders' side of this and how the good guys are fighting AI with AI. Look, defenders are not just sitting back and watching this happen. For every move an attacker makes, there's a countermove. Google is constantly shutting down these bad actors' accounts. They're training their models to get better at refusing bad requests. They even use AI to attack their own systems just to find weaknesses before the hackers do. On top of all that, they're building brand new security tools that are powered by AI to catch this stuff at scale.
And I think this quote from the report really says it all. This isn't a passive defense. Every single threat actor we talked about today, Google shut them down. This is an active real-time battle being fought every single day.
Which, of course, brings us to the final big question. We are in a new arms race, no doubt about it. Both attackers and defenders are using AI. So as this tech keeps exploding forward, who's going to have the ultimate advantage? The attackers, who can move fast and break things, or the defenders with their massive resources and data? That's the question that's going to define the future of cybersecurity.